Florida Highway Patrol cracking down on speeders in construction zones.
Dozens of tickets handed out in just the last few days. At the news station Sydney Cameron, she's live at FHP headquarters in Orlando. She's got the whole story. Hey, Sydney.
Good morning. We are inside the Regional Communications Center where you can see dispatchers and 511 are busy monitoring traffic around town. We all know there is a lot of construction on I-4, as you can see right here. Well, those construction workers have actually been complaining to the Orange County Sheriff's Office about drivers on I-4. So the Sheriff's Office teamed up with FHP to crack down on those speeding drivers. I have Kim Montez with FHP with me right now. And Kim, kind of talk to me a little bit about what those construction workers were concerned about.
You know, the construction workers have been complaining that drivers are driving too fast. They're not decreasing their speed, which is required by law, and that puts those construction workers at risk.
Definitely, and I know you all did a saturation patrol with the Orange County Sheriff's Office yesterday. How many tickets did you all hand out? What did you all see? So, you know, with the Orange County Sheriff's Office and FHP Motor Unit, they went out into the construction area around Kirkman, and they did hand out over 100 tickets. The highest speed that they caught was 90 in a 55. So we want to remind drivers that's obviously way too fast to be going out there. We also caught other drivers that were driving in a reckless manner, and it's just putting everybody at risk. I mean, especially when you talk about actual people working on the highway, I mean, that just makes it so much more dangerous, and that just kind of reminds us why we have to be so safe and obey those laws when we're driving on I-4.
Absolutely. You know, this is where they're working, and we have to give them room to work, and we have to make them safe, and the best way to do it is to decrease your speed.
And ironically, there was an accident last night near where you all were doing your patrol.
Right. A trooper and a road ranger were set up around mile marker 74 with a previous crash. They had cones set up. Everybody else was moving over, and we had a driver in a pickup truck crash into both the road ranger and the trooper for not paying attention. And the driver didn't have a driver's license, was arrested. But this just shows the how everybody needs to be paying attention, especially when you see a crash or a road ranger up ahead.
For sure. Now, is this something that you all will be doing in the future, more saturation patrols?
Absolutely. We're going to team up with the Sheriff's Office when we have availability up there to periodically go up there and make sure these drivers are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So really, it should be an everyday thing that drivers should be paying attention to what they're driving.
And I want to switch gears just a little bit because I know we have school coming up on Monday. What would your advice be to drivers? We're going to have a lot of students, a lot of school buses on the roads on Monday.
You know, Monday school starts in almost every county here in Central Florida. Drivers have to start paying attention. I-4 is going to be much more busier because there's going to be more cars on the road. The construction area, school zones, people really have to be paying attention.
Great. Thank you so much, Kim. Great advice. So definitely take it from her, take it from us. If you are driving out on these roads, definitely make sure that you are following those speed limits because there are hundreds of construction workers out there and soon to be kids that are going to be out there on the roads, on the streets, working, trying to go to school. I'll send it back to you all inside the studio.